A single slash had killed a silver-horned giant rhino. If she hadn't witnessed it with her own eyes, she would never have believed such a scene was possible. After all, the silver-horned giant rhino was famous for its incredibly tough defenses. That thick layer of silver armor was considered nearly impenetrable. After Yi Chuan killed the rhino, the system quickly updated, and his level rose once again. He had now become a 7th rank apprentice. He opened up his status panel. Name: Yi Chuan. Class: God tier pig butcher. Level: 7th rank apprentice, 13.1%. Strength 27. Agility 27. Spirit 26. Class talent: Pig Nemesis. Divine Butcher's Blade. Class skill: Bloodshadow Butcher, LV1. Pig Nemesis. When attacking pigs, deals an additional 122% damage each time you kill a pig. This talent increases by 1%. Damage taken from pigs is reduced by half. Yi Chuan was quite satisfied with his stats, though he wasn't too happy about one thing. His butcher's knife was clearly showing signs of wear and damage. It probably wouldn't last much longer. Climb up the rhino's body. Yi Chuan skillfully cut off the long silver horn on its head. This was valuable material for forging equipment, and it could also be sold for a good price. The armor of the silver-horned giant rhino was also excellent, but far too heavy and inconvenient to carry around, so Yi Chuan left it behind. He stowed the horn in his backpack, then patted Sha Nanan, who was still standing there dumbfounded, on the shoulder. "Let's go. What are you waiting for?" Sha Nanan, still not fully recovered from the shock, blankly followed behind Yi Chuan. Soon after, she witnessed an even more unbelievable sight. On the way, no matter what kind of ferocious beast appeared, in Yi Chuan's hands it was basically a one-slash kill. If one slash didn't finish the job, then two would. Moreover, Yi Chuan's killing intent was so intense that practically any beast within his line of sight, he would immediately rush it and cut down with a single strike. And the reasons he gave for killing them were absurd. This one looks like it has heatstroke. That one seems sick. That one's fur is too long. Despite being in a dangerous wilderness full of deadly beasts, Yi Chuan looked more like he was casually slaughtering pigs back in his own sty. After walking for a while, Sha Nanan suddenly seemed to remember something. She quickly ran up beside him, her eyes full of curiosity. "Yi Chuan, what is your profession anyway?" Yi Chuan answered honestly, "I'm just a pig butcher." "No way. You're only a 6th rank apprentice. Yet you can easily kill enemies 2 tiers higher than you. At the very least, you must have a combat type class at the epic tier." Although Sha Nanan hadn't experienced much of the world yet, she came from a great family and still had some basic knowledge. "Believe it or not, I don't care." Yi Chuan shrugged. His relationship with Sha Nanan was purely transactional, so he had no obligation to clear up her doubts. "We're almost at the giant python's location." Sha Nanan looked at the map, excitement flashing in her eyes, and guided Yi Chuan forward. What Yi Chuan didn't expect was that he would run into some acquaintances here. Not far away, a group of people was also out training. It was Principal Zhao Ming, along with Xu Lingxuan, Lu Jinglong, and several students who had awakened combat classes. Clearly, Zhao Ming was leading them on an outdoor training exercise. With his strength, as long as Xu Lingxuan and the others didn't wander off recklessly, their safety was guaranteed. Zhao Ming reminded them to observe carefully and learn from combat experience, since their progress represented the future of the academy. At this moment, Lu Jinglong's attention was only on Xu Lingxuan. Just being by her side was enough to make him happy. However, Xu Lingxuan found his attitude utterly irritating. As they were walking, Zhao Ming suddenly shouted, "Wait a moment. There's someone up ahead." "Who's there? Come out, now. Don't sneak around in the shadows. Or don't blame me for showing no mercy." Yi Chuan remained silent, slowly walking forward. The moment he and Sha Nanan appeared, both sides froze. Yi Chuan himself hadn't expected to run into this group here. "Yi Chuan? Why is it you? What are you doing here?" Lu Jinglong exclaimed in shock. Ever since Yi Chuan had humiliated him in front of a crowd, Lu Jinglong had been itching for revenge. But what was a life skills class like him doing in the wilderness? There were no pigs out here for him to butcher. "Just passing by," Yi Chuan replied truthfully. "Passing by? Yi Chuan, do you even believe that nonsense yourself?" I think you just can't let go of Sister Shu Lingxuan. So you've been shamelessly tailing us all the way here. Isn't that right? A slightly chubby girl standing behind Shu Lingxuan mocked. The moment she said that, everyone's expressions shifted as if they just understood everything. No wonder a life skills class like Yi Chuan had shown up in such a remote wilderness. If he came here just to pester Shu Lingxuan, then it all made sense. Hearing this, Yi Chuan felt incredibly dejected. He silently wondered if there was really anyone on Earth who would actually be interested in a pig's head. If there really was, please leave a comment below. The group murmured amongst themselves. At first, Shu Lingxuan hadn't thought much about it, but after hearing everyone's words, her gaze toward Yi Chuan grew impatient. Yi Chuan, I thought I made myself perfectly clear last time. Why are you still clinging to me? Between us, there can never be any kind of relationship. We've long been people of two different worlds. Please stop bothering me. At those words, Yi Chuan's hand began to tremble. Right then, he truly wanted to butcher these idiotic pigs who thought they were always right here on the spot. But considering Zhao Ming was standing nearby, he suppressed the urge. He didn't like arguing with pigs anyway. Sooner or later, given the chance, a single slash would be enough. Yet in the eyes of those around him, his silence was taken as weakness. Lu Jinglong laughed even more wickedly as he stepped forward. Yi Chuan, you still dare show up in front of me? Good, very good. I was worried that if you ran off, I wouldn't be able to find you. A long saber appeared in Lu Jinglong's hand. The instant the blade left its sheath, it flashed with a chilling, terrifying gleam. That saber of Brother Jinglong's, could it actually be a spirit weapon now? Yes, my uncle's a blacksmith. I've seen spirit weapons before. That blade has already reached low-grade royal rank. Spirit weapons are worlds apart from ordinary weapons. Even Zhao Ming was surprised. In just a few short days, Lu Jinglong had already reached 4th rank apprentice. With that spirit weapon, he could probably stand against even a 6th rank apprentice. Zhao Ming felt that he had judged his student's potential correctly after all. Shu Lingxuan, however, only shook her head indifferently. Yi Chuan, I already warned you, leave Qing City. This time, I won't help you. She thought she had been harsh enough with her words last time. Yet Yi Chuan had still followed her like a leech all the way into the wilderness. If she helped him again, wouldn't that only make him mistakenly believe she still had feelings for him? Seeing the atmosphere grow tense, Sha Nanan stepped closer to Yi Chuan and whispered, Yi Chuan, do you have some sort of grudge with these people? But instead of fear, Yi Chuan's face showed nothing but blazing intensity. His eyes locked onto the saber in Lu Jinglong's hand, and he asked her, how much is that weapon of his worth? The question stunned Sha Nanan for a moment, but then she answered, a low-grade royal rank spirit weapon, it could sell for a few $100,000. But honestly, the quality of his blade is only average. Yi Chuan, do you even realize how dangerous your situation is right now? A few $100,000? That's enough. Yi Chuan nodded in satisfaction. His father had swung a butcher's knife at the slaughterhouse all year long and still couldn't make that much. Hearing Yi Chuan treat his spirit weapon as though it were already in his pocket made Lu Jinglong's rage explode. You filthy pig butcher, who do you think you are? Lu Jinglong roared, raising his saber as he charged. With a slash faster than the eye could follow, the blade howled through the air. He was determined to reclaim his lost pride. Yi Chuan raised his butcher's knife to block. Clang! With a sharp metallic crash, sparks flew everywhere. The butcher's knife in Yi Chuan's hand snapped cleanly in two. Half of the blade spun a few times in the air before stabbing straight into the ground. Meanwhile, Lu Jinglong's saber remained perfectly sharp. Not a single nick or scratch upon it. Compared to a spirit weapon, ordinary steel was as fragile as paper. Ha 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 ha. Your butcher's knife is broken. From now on, you won't even be able to kill pigs anymore. Lu Jinglong laughed wildly, finally venting all the humiliation and resentment he had bottled up inside. Watching as Lu Jinglong prepared to kill Yi Chuan, Zhao Ming made no move to intervene. In his eyes, Yi Chuan was far too foolish for provoking someone both strong and well-connected like Lu Jinglong. But to everyone's shock, Yi Chuan simply tossed aside the broken blade and said flatly, to deal with you, I don't even need a knife. Lu Jinglong's expression twisted with fury. So you still can't accept reality? Fine, don't blame me for being merciless. Once again, Lu Jinglong charged forward, saber raised, this time intent on killing Yi Chuan. In this world, the strong killing the weak in the wilderness was nothing unusual. And with his family background, he believed no one here would dare report him anyway. Yi Chuan clenched his fist, braced his leg, and launched a punch straight into Lu Jinglong's chest. In that instant, Lu Jinglong didn't even have time to react. Crack, 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 a series of bone-snapping sounds echoed, making everyone's teeth ache. Lu Jinglong's body shot back like a kite with its string cut, sent flying by Yi Chuan's single punch. He screamed in agony as his chest caved inward in a grotesque arc. His ribs were clearly shattered. The sight left everyone frozen in place. None of them could have imagined that a mere pig butcher like Yi Chuan could so easily defeat Lu Jinglong. A life skills class defeating a combat class? This was simply absurd. Even Zhao Ming stared at Yi Chuan in shock. You've already reached 7th rank apprentice? The moment he spoke those words, the faces of the Qing City High School students filled with disbelief. Even Shu Lingxuan was no exception.
Thanks for watching. I'm going to introduce the new manhwa. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video,